This is not a drill.
Repeat, this is not a drill.
Is that all you got?
Let's begin now. What up? Oh, for sure.
All right, how are you guys doing this late afternoon? I went to the manual car wash, and guess what? Right before I finished washing the car, a rainstorm came home, and yeah, here I am. So I guess I washed the car twice. How's everybody doing this evening? I see we have Paul from Ireland. Hello, Liberty Paul M. Figured you'd be on. Try to do this at a more godly hour. This Paul said this is only your second. I know, I'm sorry. I keep doing these like between 8, 9, 10 p.m. And I don't do as much as I'd like because it's hard to stare at a screen 2-3 hours at a small monitor. You know, whenever I can, I need to upgrade my equipment here, but I have not been able to. Ryan says, very great. You're doing great. Awesome. Is it raining where you're at, Ryan? So, Paul, just how warm is it in Ireland? Here it hit almost 90 yesterday. I'm not complaining. I went swimming yesterday late afternoon. I was going to go today, but no, it has to rain. Anyway. So, thought I would hang out with you guys for a wee bit and chat. Whatever's on your mind is fine with me. We'll talk a little bit about some news items. I am preparing the next scheduled live event called Surviving YouTube. And this whole mess that is the adpocalypse and the advertiser boycott and all that fun stuff. Yeah, right. So, I hope you guys are doing well. It is cloudy right now, Ryan, where you're at. Well, we were lucky so far. Yesterday here in town was the annual Dean Martin Festival. Dean Martin would be 100 years old this year. Of course, he was born here, and his daughter came in. Dina is her name for the festival, signing autographs. I took a few pictures with her. Super nice lady. Yeah, and that was a lot of fun. It did not rain yesterday for the festival, so turned out okay. I'm looking at the stream here in OBS. It looks like the signal is going from, good to bad. So the storm may have an effect here, just to let you guys know. So I'll try to keep a track of the chat here. So if anybody's joining in for the first time, say hello. Please don't be shy. This is a family channel for technology beginners and beyond. Cherry Bakewell. Hello, Cherry. How are you? May I ask where you are from? So yeah, it was warm yesterday. Right now I'm looking at the temperature. It is 72 degrees. So yeah, it is okay. I wanted to go swimming like I said, but no. So let's go ahead and transition here to my screen. Okay, I think you guys can see this. We'll go into some news items here shortly. do that there. Do this here. All right. Anyway. So yeah, I had no plans on really jumping on tonight. I was gonna, as I say, wash the car. I called my dad in Italy to wish him Happy Father's Day, if there are any fathers out there, by the way. And I was going to go swimming and just chill for tonight. But I'd rather be here chatting with you guys, right? Anyway. So we'll go to some... I'm looking at the chat. I'm not family friendly, demonetized. Well, Ryan, of course I am family friendly. And you guys, some of you may not know, was it last month? Month before? I've lost track. This whole YouTube advertisers thing, it's driving me nuts. 3 of my videos were monetized back to back. And of course, you know my channel. To YouTube's credit, they remonetized them, all of them, within 24 hours. But this is what us content creators have to go through to keep our channels alive. There's channels with hundreds of thousands, even million subscribers. You would think they would do okay with AdSense, but they're hurting. That's how bad it is. Let's see. What do we have here? Jerry, you're from the UK and used to have the Garden Shed Tech channel. Ah, okay. You also own the Linux Network Forum. Alrighty then. So, now you're Cherry Bakewell. Do you bake? I just thought I'd ask. MC Strap is in the house. What's up, man? If I lose the signal, guys, let me know. So, I'll restart it. But, what was I saying? Oh, about the demonetization. Yeah, Ryan, as far as I know, all of my channels are monetized. There's a few of them that I'm using somebody else's music with permission, but those are not running ads in exchange for permission to run their copyright music, and I'm totally cool with that. The problem with YouTube, or the problem with this channel, is not really copyright strikes. It's everything else, and it's really it caught me by surprise. I mean, I knew something was up. It caught me by surprise, and a lot of more established YouTubers. It's well, what can I say? It sucks. Let's see. Paul says, I think the ad-supported model was never going to be sustainable in the long term, to be honest. Paul, it's not now. When I started the channel in 2010, I have to think now, it's been over 7 years. By the way, thank you. If it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't be here. It's that simple. Started in 2010 more or less as a hobby. Then the subscriber count grew. I started making more friends. I started learning more about Linux and technology, and Linux versus Windows and all that. More requests, more demand to do more things, and the channel was self-sustaining in 2013, meaning that the amount from ad revenue paid for the channel, it covered the internet and a few minor things for the channel, and that was cool with that. But instead of the AdSense revenue going up, it started to go down, and it's not very good. Yeah. Let's see here. MC says, I was watching an old wrestling video from 1999. It's weird seeing commercials for the Pentium 3 again. Yeah, I'm sure it is. Well, I don't know if my channel has any weird commercials or weird ads. I think it's targeted ads, like more so towards technology and stuff like that. Yeah. Let's see. Jerry says, I am a very good friend of English Bob. Ah, okay, yeah. English Bob has been in and out. He used to be ICOS, Linux help guy, root canal help guy. I lost track. Of course, there's Sudo Reboot, another friendly channel from the UK. Yeah, sure. Let's see. I'm a late corner to the Toss Today channel. I only learned about it from your destination. Oh, yeah, Paul, thank you. Yeah, I was asked. I received an invitation from those guys. That would be Rob Collins and Big Daddy Linux. Rob Collins from Linux Quest And then Rocco from Big Daddy Linux. Those two handle the Destination Linux podcast. And just out of the blue, sort of, I received notice if I would want to appear on the channel, on their Destination Linux channel. They have a family-friendly channel like I do. I said, absolutely. Those guys deserve all the accolades that they can get. But yeah, we spoke for about, I'm guessing about an hour, and it was a lot of fun. So I hope to do it again sometime soon. So anyway, thanks, Paul. Thanks for watching that. Yeah. Look around your channel if you get a chance. So Cherry Bakewell, are you still doing Linux? I think you were doing Linux, right? I caught up on some of the subscriber feeds and about Firefox and Quids Up does a weekly news thing, Linux news and stuff like that. So, but yeah, I could take a look tonight. I'm assuming that you're still doing Linux stuff. And what made you pick the name Cherry Bakewell? Okay, all right. I think the storm stopped, but again, if I cut out, if I lose power, don't take it personal, guys, okay? So give me a second here to get situated. You do like a Mr. Kipling cherry, Mr. Kipling, so you'll check it out. Okay, that's cool. Let me bring up some of the news stuff here. Long history about the name. It was English Bob's fault. Okay. Made me laugh. Guys, don't go. I'm going to run to my little fridge here in the garage and grab a quick drink. It's all Cherry's fault. I'll be right back. Don't go away. Poor Bob. Okay, so pay respects, electricity, that soon will be going out. Yeah, I respect electricity quite a bit, and especially lightning. Ryan, absolutely. So let's go to a few news articles here. And by the way, thanks to all of you who stopped by to say hello. It's greatly appreciated because I was getting bored staring at the rain. There is a new Firefox. I think it's Firefox, what is it, 54. Downloaded it, updated it. It says Firefox hogs less memory and gets a speed bump in its latest update. I don't know if it's faster in Windows. In Linux, I haven't noticed a freaking thing. It's not faster for me. But again, that could be the software, hardware marriage and all that stuff. But yeah, as far as Firefox, here it is 54. I haven't noticed a darn thing. Have you guys noticed any change in speed with Firefox and Linux? I don't know yet for Windows. I have to take a look at it. But at least in Linux Smith Mate, Firefox is still freaking slower compared to the Windows version of Firefox. But that's just from my experience. So I don't know what you guys think about this. All right, how's the signal here? Looking good? Okay, all right. In and out, okay. Been on YouTube since 2009 and lots of names, and I've known Steve. Yeah, that's his name, Steve, from originally ICOS. He picked the name for me because I drink a lot of cherry. Bakewell green tea. Oh, got it. Very well. let's move along. So, forget Windows 10. Microsoft releases major update. Forget Windows 10. Sure. It says here, if you haven't upgraded to Windows 10, there's some good news. Microsoft says it has pushed out updates for Windows XP and Windows Vista. That is interesting. The Firefox update has improved performance for you, Paul. Okay, cool. Some extensions to disable multi-process support. So I check that if you have no change. I think I did check it, Paul. Multi-process is on, meaning it has not been disabled, Paul. Yeah, so I think it's a hit and miss. It's kind of disappointing. This is why I have multiple web browsers. You know, it's Chrome, Chromium, Opera, and Cubzilla. Firefox update has done nothing for a UMC strap. Okay. You got to go? Okay. All right, Cherry, bake well. Make sure you bake those cherries very well. Thanks for popping in. So, anyway. So, this is interesting. The Microsoft is going to roll out critical updates for XP and Vista. Well, I guess they are serious about malware and ransomware, aren't they? Chrome is still the best browser. Well, it works. It's faster. At least in Linux. Yeah, Paul, it's just faster. It's just smoother. Even though I still like Firefox more so in Windows and Linux, but what can I say? Chrome just works. Last night I uploaded a video or gaming. Somebody asked if I would do gaming stuff. I might do a few here and there. I just call it Saturday Night Gaming. Check out, those of you who have Windows 10, check out Asphalt 8 Airborne. It's free with paid upgrades, and it is probably the best racing game on a PC platform in Windows 10 from what I've seen. It's awesome. I really enjoy playing this. It's kind of addicting. It's fun to play and fun to watch. So yeah, check out Asphalt 8 if you have Windows 10. Dagin's Tech Adventure, what's up? Let's see. Hello and yes, I never use Firefox as much anymore. I would use Chrome more nowadays. But I did used to love Firefox when I used Windows 2000 XP when an Explorer 6 was not supported. Well, I mean, like I said, Firefox is fine in Windows. It's just considerably slower. Even with the various tweaks, it's just slower in Linux. It just is. So the new update for me hasn't done anything. The brief time you used Windows 10, actually quite impressed by Edge. Really, Paul? Okay, yeah, Edge has definitely gotten better. I like it. It's not my default browser, but I don't mind using it. But Edge is definitely better. And gaming, of course, is still terrific in Windows, as well it should be. I mean, it's that simple. I do have the latest Creators Update. When it first came out, was it about a month ago? On 2 machines. I have this machine, the Gateway, and I have a Lenovo as my backup. No problems. Yeah. Liam Dorsey, what's up? Hello. Thanks for stopping by. So for those of you stopping in late, this is the Storm Special. I went to wash my car manually at the car wash locally, and as soon as I was done, boom, there it is. Or is it whoop, there it is. What's that song? Whoop, there it is. The rainstorm hits. So I get to wash my car twice. Geez, I felt like a moron. Well, the car is clean. And once again, happy Father's Day to any fathers out there. So, all right, so we talked about Asphalt 8. Let's move along. I was thinking about doing a Linux Newbies podcast, so I searched online. You know, it's here we are, 2017, and there isn't a single Linux podcast for beginners / newbies. None. Now there are good, podcasts out there, Linux podcasts. Mincast from Linux Mint is terrific. The Ubuntu podcast, but for newbies or beginners, you would think by now there would be a newbies podcast for Linux. Well, no wonder Windows users just don't care. But I'm thinking about starting one. So we'll see how things come along with the channel. With the support, I may start a new podcast strictly for beginners I mean, really, just for beginners who want to know what is this thing called Linux. It's just a thought. I don't know what you guys think about that, but yeah. All right, so yes, I would agree of how slow Firefox has become. Yeah, Dagan, yeah. I knew that back in the day, Firefox was one of the first browsers to use multiple tabs. Yeah, I think you're right. That was over 10 years ago, right? I'd have to think. So yeah, because back then Internet Explorer never had tab. Yeah, that didn't kick in till Internet Explorer, oh boy, 7, 8, somewhere around there. But I mean, Firefox is cool, but in Linux, it's awful. In general, it's just awful. There are faster browsers out there. So let's see, Paul, you like to see a Linux podcast for real everyday users rather than enthusiasts. Linux needs that kind of. Paul, I completely agree 101%. There is still a vast amount of mom and pop people, families, curiosity seekers who still don't know what the heck. They think that Linux is strictly for geeks. And to be fair, some of it is. But man, have things changed since 10 years ago when I first started messing with Linux. So Paul, I completely agree. So let me just say this. If there's anybody out there who agrees with that and, you know, it wants to help support this channel, please go to the Patreon page, PayPal. You can click the super chat here, make a small donation. It all adds up. But I'm not going to start another endeavor until I can fix this AdSense revenue thing for the channel. It's really a pain in my what. Anyway, so yeah, so let's see. IE7 was the first to have tabs. Yes. Okay. 2002 was Firefox. Okay, that sounds about right, Liam. Yeah. All right, so speaking of podcasts, let's move along. I mentioned Mincast. This is very good. They've been around a while. As you can see, Mincast 268 podcast. I believe they record live every 2 weeks on YouTube. It's not really for beginners, more for intermediate to advanced users, I would say. And it's one of the better podcasts out there. Not really for everyday users, but it is a quality Linux podcast. Massacre Lord, what's up? Let's see, Storm Realty came through Ohio. Yes, I live close to Pittsburgh, along the Ohio River. Massacre. Yes, it is still dark here, and you're just joining in. But what happened about an hour or so ago, I went to wash the car, manual car wash. As soon as I was done, boom, it started to rain. So I got a double car wash today. So here I am. But yeah, the Mincast is definitely one of the better podcasts. OSU, Ohio State U, yeah. Coming to a Linux distro near you in the future. That's a big school, if that's what you mean, OSU. The other good Linux podcast is Ubuntu podcast. This is 10 seasons of it. They come out with some charming, unusual titles. Numberless, Thoughtless Goldfish. I like fish, but this looks somewhat disgusting. And yes, Alan and Martin go flashing. They discuss Firefox multi-process. Minecraft now has cross-platform multiplayer, and yeah. So check out the Ubuntu podcast. Hey Toss, have you heard of Matrix Decentralized Chat Network? I know the movie Matrix. Decentralized. Isn't that Mastodon? Ryan? I thought, which I haven't tested yet. I don't know. Yeah, Paul. Destination Linux, excellent. Late night Linux. I think I tuned in on one of those. I think. But yeah, they're both very good from what I've heard, friendly podcasts. Destination Linux, I suppose if I had to pick one a little bit more towards newbies, would be Destination Linux. But once again, there is no true beginner Linux podcast. I mean, starting from scratch, for example, hi, this is Toss Today. You might be asking, what the heck is Linux? And just go from there. But that's just an example. But yeah, check out ubuntupodcast.org. Okay, so Dagan, you've never tried it in my day, but I didn't know if you knew of Netscape. I remember Netscape vaguely, yeah, from the night, yeah. Years ago, it was bought out by AOL, I think. It's no longer made today. Yes, I think that is correct. Linux Action News, sure, Paul, yep. It is a chat network, not a social. Got it, Brian. Okay, I did not know that. I was not aware of that. Like IRC. Okay. Let's see here, Leanne. You were in one of the. Yes, I was. It was an invitation from a Linux Quest host, Rob. He asked if I have heard of Destination Linux. I said, sure, I have. Linux Quest was one of the YouTubers of the month last fall. By the way, this month, don't forget to vote for this month's YouTuber of the month. There's about 12 days left. As a reminder, when you vote, one comment equals one vote. It does not necessarily have to be about technology. I just want to let you guys know. So if it's a cooking channel or, a car wash channel that you think is quality family stuff, please mention it. The source code for this project and development can be found. Okay. Razor 1981. Hola. Here we go. We have the master, daily live streamer himself, Sudo streamer. Just kidding. Sudo Reboot from the UK. What's up, mate? How are you, Sudo? Another friendly channel. Friendly Linux technology channel. Sudo is in the house. Andy Connor, welcome. Yeah, Andy, I believe Netscape. Let me think for a second. I think Sprint cell phone back then, Sprint had something called Earthlink for beginners and I think they used Netscape Navigator. It's been a while. This is during the early days. There was something called Prodigy, of course AOL, and the list goes on. Let's see here. Netscape Navigator. Used Netscape around 2000. Old Gateway PC. Okay. OSU is actually. Oh, it's a game. Sorry, I was thinking about Ohio State University. Sorry about that. Sudo, you're fine there. I'm doing okay. Sudo, yeah, I was not really planning on jumping on tonight. I was going to go swimming, but the rainstorm hit after I washed the car, and here I am. I'd rather be here than out in the rain. So, how's things in the UK? Ski Meister. What's up, people? So, Ski, how's things going up there? I think you're from New Jersey, right, Ski? Correct me if I'm wrong. What is in that picture? Fish. Anton. I know. Here I am talking technology, and I'm showing fillet of fish soup. Sorry. This is. I was going through some news articles. Anton, this is the current default picture for the latest Ubuntu podcast. Yeah, the podcast is good. They occasionally add interesting thumbnails to their podcast, and that's what that is, Anton. Let's see. Warm and good in Yorkshire. Very good. Upstate New York, Ski. Very good. I can get the Windows version of the game from OSU. Okay, all right. I'll have to check it out. OSU. Interesting. 23 degrees Celsius. That is warm. That is 90 degrees Fahrenheit, I think, Razor. 17's okay. 23 is rather warm. Yeah. So, let me get out of this. We talked about Firefox. It's still slow in Linux. Windows 10, major update for Windows XP. They love their malware, don't they? Yeah, let me start getting out of these here. These tabs. Linux Newbies podcast. Yeah, I'll think about starting one. We talked about Mincast, a good podcast. Not for beginners, but still good. I'm actually, this is actually Pale Moon Browser. Let's see, 23 Celsius in Ireland, 17, okay. I also remember in my area back in the day before Verizon, we had a, yes, I do remember Altel. I believe that was here also. Yes, and they did get bought out by Verizon, which was good for Verizon because the infrastructure, the cell phone towers were already in place. So it was a smart investment. Between 15 and 20 Celsius. Okay, Paul, that's not too bad. Over 90 degrees in upstate New York. Yeah, that is warm. 22 degrees in Ketterington. Yeah, 29 Celsius. That is a blooming hot, Ghosty. How are you? Welcome to the Storm Special live event. Was going to go swimming tonight, but nah, I don't think I want to go swimming with lightning. Let's see. Really warm and sticky here in the lakes. Okay. Hell, it is summer. That is cooking ski, yeah. Yeah. That's why I was looking forward to, didn't quite hit 90 today. I was looking forward to go swimming, but yeah, I'm not going to do it in this type of weather. 84 Fahrenheit. Okay, yeah, that's definitely warm. Yeah. So, all right, this is just OMG. Just taking a quick look here, see what we got. Steam is now available as a flat pack. Exciting. Mono Develop is available as a flat pack. All right. Ghosty, you're a little boiled in the bag. Hit the pool or hit the lake or I don't know, stick your head in an ice bucket or something. Snaps is losing the. I don't know, Massacre. I don't know what's. I don't use them. So, what do we got here? Wayland session added to KD. Neon unstable. If it's unstable, no, thank you. It's good weather for a Debian release party. Ski, why are you stuck on Debian? Didn't you mention it Friday night during the Big Daddy's thing? Are you talking about Debian the OS or Debian the girl? Ha ha. How to create a bootable Windows 10 USB on Ubuntu. Okay. Always like the OMG Ubuntu website. Yeah, the latest, what was it, Debian 9 has, the final has been released. So, but Verizon, they do provide great cell service, but they sadly provide poor service at their store in the middle of Kansas. Oh. Since our store had changed, people hated Verizon. Again, I don't know. I mean, there's the technology is fine. That may have to do with personnel, training, politics at that store. Lack of friendship, chemistry. I don't know, but I have Sprint, and they're definitely not as good as what they should be. It's okay, but as far as I know, especially around here with the hills and everything, Verizon is definitely the best. Yeah, so far. Do you think Snaps flat packs are the best thing to happen to Linux? Massacre, there's the potential. there's the potential, Massacre, for it to be one of the best things to Linux, but I haven't seen it yet. So time will tell, but I'm all for it, so we'll see what happens. I heard they know how to party. Debian knows how to party? Okay. And I didn't get an invitation, those little weasels. Because it takes less work to make software work on multiple Linux distros. Massacre, I don't know. Those are self-contained apps with all dependencies, so it makes sense, at least from my point of view. So I don't know. Gonna avoid Ubuntu for a while. It all over the place at the moment. Seems like Canonical can't decide. Oh no, Razer, they decided to go with the GNOME desktop. It's not my favorite. I think they should go with something simpler like Mate or Mate. Unity is done. GNOME is in, or GNOME, or whatever you want to call it, is in. That's their decision, and so I think they've made their decision. Now they are asking polls on what to put in the system. So yeah, we don't mention Debian Party. Me and Zeb are the only ones normal. Okay, sounds like fun. Yes, it's poor friendly service, just like Cox Cable that we had for 20 years that we finally got rid of. Okay, all right. So it's people service, Debian, Dagon, versus the actual cell service, right? Will it be the first time you could easily have portable apps or a USB stick for Linux like a lot of software on? I don't know about that, Massacre. Yeah, it's in a state of, well, it's fairly new. Polls about what to put in system finished months ago. It could be Liam, but I don't think they're done yet. Yeah. I mean, one of the polls was, should we have the GNOME tweak tool as one of the default apps? No, leave it out. Let's make the new users suffer trying to figure it out. Who needs easy, right? I'm just being silly, of course, but Ski, you switched from GNOME to KDE after watching Rob's video on Linux Quest. I believe Rob and Rocco are the distro hopper masters of 2017. In fact, they have hopped so much, Ski. I have gotten, just between you and me, Ski, I've gotten many complaints from Bunny Rapids yelling at me saying, why those guys need to stop hopping. We can't keep up with those guys. Too much hopping. We're going hopping. Do. Anyway, I think Slacks works something like that, Massacre. Or Slacks. Do not use Slacks. You do use Verizon. They're a great service, but just poor friendly. Okay, all right. What are we? Tomahawk music player is essentially abandoned. Okay, now see, this is where... Is this the new version of Tomahawk called Essentially Abandoned? Or is it all essentially abandoned? Anyway. You use Verizon, a great service. Okay, we talked about that. Okay, I really don't like the GNOME DE. You have to install half a dozen extensions to make it. That is untrue, Paul. You need about 10 to make it usable, or a little more. I did a live event on a GNOME versus Windows user like myself. I think we needed about 10 of them, maybe a few more to make it work properly. So yeah, I mean, it shouldn't have to be that way, but you know, it's a choice. That's one thing about Linux. You have choices, good or bad, and I chose not to make GNOME my default desktop. Make Telegram look at home on Ubuntu with this ambient Steam. I do not use Telegram. Ubuntu is pretty good, Ghosty. It's super lightweight. Yeah, if you like to start like, you know, really light and clean, then tweak it. Yeah, I would check out Ubuntu, Linux Lite. You know, sure. WPS for Linux 2016 released. Update downloads now live. But 2016 was last year. That's an update. Okay. Sudo off to cuddle the wife. Okay, Sudo. Take care of the missus. Sudo, happy Father's Day. I think you're a dad. I can't remember. Anyway. Alex QT goodness. Very good. Let's see. It doesn't look like Google's new Google Drive client is coming to Linux. I haven't really noticed. You're welcome, Sudo. Yeah. I don't think that's a big deal, guys. Is it Google Drive on Linux? Firefox 54 is rolled out on Ubuntu, but multi-processor disabled. Yeah, mine's enabled and it's still not. Right. Yeah. I wonder what the fastest web browser is. I don't know. I know Cupzilla's pretty fast. Vivaldi's pretty good. Plasma Vault makes it easy to create encrypted folders on the KDE desktop. Okay. Never really thought about it. Anybody here messing around with KDE Neon or the latest Kubuntu? This Linux app makes typing 100 times more annoying. Okay, I won't even go there. An unstable Linux system would make typing extremely more annoying, right? Oh my. That was funny. You can use GNOME Control Center with GNOME Online accounts, and fake you are on GNOME Desktop. You can get Google Drive mounted as a drive. Okay. Has anybody seen Alien Covenant? Just a little bit off topic. I guess it's not doing very well in the States. It's doing much better overseas, I heard. Well, I mean, I went to see it. It was a step up than Prometheus, but yeah, it was more of a gore fest than it was suspenseful. Okay, so anyway, a few more minutes, guys, then I think I'll wrap it up for this evening. Let's see, Dagan, on your channel. Internet is only a few megabytes for upload speeds, and I tried to upload videos of my family not at home. Ah, yes. Don't have to worry about slow speeds to share. Out west, maybe, I don't know if it was Kansas, Dagan, but Google is experimenting with fiber internet service, gigabit service. Yeah. You like the Ghosty? Yeah, it's definitely a step up from Prometheus. Prometheus was a good story, but it was kind of slow moving. This one here, I went to see it. Definitely a step up. But it was I can't say it was a suspenseful like the first two were. Hit and miss, but I guess for the US fans it's more miss than hit, so I'm not sure what's going on with a $100 million project like Alien Covenant. Let's see, Paul, you went to see Wonder Woman last week, really enjoyed it. Don't think your girlfriend would be into Alien though. Probably not. Zenaris Falador, hello, welcome to the live stream. How are you this evening in my time? It was funny, we mentioned Alien Covenant about, I don't know, 1/3 into the way into the film. My friend's son says, okay, now that's 6 people dead, right? I wasn't keeping count. But, hey, Alien Covenant. In some spots, it was kind of stupid. I will say that. I thought the ending was good. That scene on the shuttle ship, craft, whatever, on the planet, when they're trying to escape, and the girls on the outside of the ship. Ghosty, you know exactly what I mean if you saw it. That was a very good scene. That scene kicks major booty. So Alien Covenant has its moments, but it's hit and miss. It's not a classic like the first 2 movies. So anyway, yes they are. But I live in a small town called Hoisington in the middle of our state. The only city in the state to have Google Fiber is Kansas City. Okay, 5 hours away. What have you heard, Dagan, about Google Fiber? Is it as fast as they say? It's gigabit service from what I would love to have that here. Love to have that here. So Norris, you're supposed to go to Cedar Point. Oh, that's about 5 hours from me, I believe. 4 or 5 hours. Yeah, the weather is not being cooperative. There will always be a body count alien. That's true, Ghosty. But at least in the first 2 movies, it was done with panache and style and flair and class. And Alien 3 was just stupid. Alien Resurrection was just, it was fun to watch, but that was even more stupid. I really enjoyed Alien versus Predator, Ghosty. The first one. I thought it was a good story that made sense, sort of. Yeah, Ghosty, that scene, it was very good, yeah. It was a good scene, yeah. That was worth the price of admission. Very well done. I give Ridley Scott kudos for that. But, man, he's got to find better script writers. Ghosty, he's just, jeez. I mean, even I could write a better script. Shatir says, boo. At Ghosty. Can one still ask for their money back? And Dawn, you mean from the movie? I don't want my money back. I mean, I had a good time. It's just I wanted a better movie. Yeah. It seems like in Prometheus, they show too little. And in Covenant, they show too much. Yeah. Yeah, Alien 3 was grim. It has its moments. Once again, I think Sigourney Weaver's terrific. Alien Resurrection was just weird, Ghost. It just... Yeah. I mean, I remember watching the movies in the theater. It was fun, though. It was just weird. It's just, yeah. Yeah. Anyway. You also liked Alien vs. Predator? Yeah, the first one was good. I bought the DVD. The remake of... Or, wait, no. There was a remake called, or not a remake, but there was one called Predators, and that was okay. And now they're remaking Predator called The Predator, Paul. So yeah, not for sure, but at my work we have 50 megs, and I still think that it's nice and fast. Okay, all right, Dagan. Shatir, Alien 3. Yeah, there's a new distro called Alien 3, Shatir. It's based off of Windows. It has iOS. No, I'm just kidding. I believe the next Alien is called Alien Awakening. Maybe they need to wake up the script writers. Yeah, because the last 2 has been a hit and miss. And I know Ridley Scott is capable of producing a blockbuster. But the writing has to be there. So yeah. Yeah, Anton, The Mummy. Have not seen it. Will not go see it. A lot of special effects in that, Anton, but yeah, again, if the writing isn't there, no amount of money is going to save it. Yeah, Paul, I did see Hacksaw Ridge. That was a that's an example of a movie, not a lot of CGI, if I recall, but just very well written, solid script. Predators with Adrian Brody. Okay, yeah, that is coming out this year, next year, something like that. But yeah, it's a great title, Predators, just like Aliens. So why not? Yeah. I heard Wonder Women. That's the sequel, Wonder Women instead of Wonder Woman. Haha. I heard Wonder Woman has cracked the $200 million box office mark. So, sure, let's have Wonder Women. 2010. Oh, right. I was thinking of The Predator, Ghosty. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Yeah, that was okay. Yeah. It had its moments. There was Alien Predator Requiem that came after Alien vs. Predator. That was so dumb. Dead Men Tell No Tales. Okay, Anton. Also, Dead Distros really tell no tales. New Tails 3.0 privacy-focused Linux based on Debian 9. There's your Debian 9, Ski. Privacy-focused. You liked Wonder Woman a lot. Not a perfect film, but still very enjoyable. That's what I hear. Dumped on. Yeah, Razor. That's where they get dumped. A bunch of convicts get dumped on an alien planet, and they got to use their skills to survive. Music and Linux, your two biggest passions. Very good. Shatir, you're hello again. Did you leave? Shame on you. Who gave you permission to leave class? Ah, the lovely Linda Carter. Yeah, I remember her. Yeah. Yep. Nice sounds from the toss side. Well, thank you. If you guys like good tunes, check out some of the tunes in the YouTube audio library. I was playing Audionautics, Ice Cold is the tune. It's pretty good. Yeah, if you have a faster upload speed, it would be easier to do videos, yeah. Ski, you're not into Debian. I just found Sudo and ZBD's trip to the release party. Oh, okay, alright. I get it. Understood. What are you using, Ski? I think you're still using Windows XP Professional, right? Dennis, just trying to tape Chrome 3 different desks. Okay. Antergoski, got it. All right. Why did you pick that? I'm just out of curiosity. Check out the traditional sounds of Ireland. Give this a spin. Okay. Dennis, you must learn. Sorry again. No problemo. Hang on, I'll be back. Didn't mean to do that. It was running slow. You prefer the cranberries, okay. Linux Lifer managed to get Plasma 5 running at under 200. Really? 200 megabytes? Whoa! That's some good going. Though KDE is getting less hungry these. Yes, that's true. I've been on Tegra Snow since last December. Switched to KDE and love it. Okay, Ski, it's very good. Well, plenty of festivals this year. Ghost. Oh, Mint Mouth. No, Mint is fine. It's the Pale Moon browser based off of Linux, a little bit on the slow side. I think you guys can still see me, right? Or hear me too, right? I think. Yeah, okay. Just want to make sure. Linux Mint on one of your ThinkPad T420s, and it's nice. I've been using KDE Live for editing. Me too. And it's nice. Could be faster, but then I saw that I've been using a 2nd Gen i5, which is aging. Okay. Dennis, you're welcome. Okay, thanks, Ghosty. What was I going to say? I lost track. Yeah, I have Kubuntu on my on my backup Lenovo desktop, which is now from 6 years ago. Still run. It's only a dual core, 4 gig of RAM, but it seems fine. Yeah, it's a reliable machine. Fedora Cinnamon, LOL. Fedora Cinnamon. That's a mouthful of mints. What updates do I have? I have the Kubuntu desktop environment installed also, so I can just log in and out into my different desktops. It looks like some KDE stuff here. Okay, that's to be expected. Debian 9 on 2 dual-core PCs. Yeah, if you use a net installer for Debian, I believe they give you 6 or 7 different desktop environments. So yeah, XFCE is lightweight. That's good. Yeah. I've had pretty good luck with Linux Mint so far. I've always liked the Mate desktop, even from the beginning. So it's not bad. Wasn't the original KDE development back from the late 90s? I think. I can't remember. By the way, anybody here tried Pale Moon browser? This is version 27.3. Let's see, Anton, you had a problem with Baloo FieldWatch, throwing aliases, user bin, leaking sessions. Oh, okay. Yeah, I haven't had too many issues with Linux Mint Mate. It seems to work okay, so I like this and the Ubuntu Mate desktop also, so yeah. Dagan, you have to go. Still a little work to do, but I'll try to catch the next live stream. Thanks for stopping by, Dagan. Always good to have you from Kansas. Take care. And thanks again. New Moon. Huh. Really, Ghosty? Is it lighter? Faster? Ghosty, better? The same? I've not heard of New Moon. Is that something fairly new, Ghosty? See if I can bring it up here. New Moon browser. Pale Moon. Ice Weasel. Oh, I see. Just put with the different. Got it. Okay, okay. Got it. Got it. Okay. I've tried Midori. That's fast. Conqueror, I can't remember. Firefox or Pale Moon, which is better? Well, they can be both just as slow or just as fast. Oh, here it is. Also known as New Moon. Okay, got it. Yeah. I'm going to wrap it up here at about 6 o'clock, guys, okay? Another 5 minutes or so. See what we got here. I have heard of Brave Browser, Paul. I have not checked it out yet. Interesting. Firefox #1 recommended. Vivaldi I've tried. Chromium, Opera. Cute browser. That's interesting. Let's see how cute it is. Minimal GUI. It's based on Python. Requires additional support plugins for video. Steep learning curve. I guess that's not for beginners. Oh well, enough of that. Have not messed with Rosa. Firefox for the win for web devs and so forth. Okay. I checked out the latest. What did I check out? I forget. MX 16.01 I checked out in a virtual machine. That's actually pretty good distro. Smooth, fast. Even running in a virtual environment, I kind of liked it. Yeah. Seems easy and smooth, so. Okay, so I think I'm going to wrap it up here, guys. Thank you so much again for stopping by. I think the next one will be the topic. I'll post a heads up on the next live stream. I know there was some people overseas, asked me to please do it at a more godly hour. So the next live stream will be entitled "Surviving YouTube" and the AdSense stuff and the adpocalypse and all that stuff. And I will think about doing a Linux Newbies podcast. We'll see. The Buran space shuttle. There's some footage of it landing somewhere on YouTube. I don't know what that is, Ghosty. I think their version isn't NASA working on something new as far as a space shuttle? Yeah. Anton, you can still vote this month for the YouTuber of the month. We got another 12 days left for June 2017, of course. One comment equals one vote. Does not necessarily have to be about technology. And yeah, so just post it in the comments below, and we'll go from there. The Soviet space shuttle. Ah, okay. Got it, Ghosty. Okay. Yeah, I don't think they do anything either, right? With the space shuttle. I think there was something on History Channel YouTube where they showed an abandoned space shuttle in the original hangar. It was kind of creepy looking. You like that? Average Linux user, yes. I believe he was last month's winner, Anton. Yeah. Yeah, so once again for this month, go ahead and vote. One comment equals one vote. Again, reminder, does not necessarily have to be about technology. And we'll just pick a winner from there. I usually try to pick them in alphabetical order, like if there's a tie or whatever. So, yeah. So... well, it is almost 6 p.m., so I am going to get something to eat. The weather looks like the sun's coming out, so I may just go for a walk or something. And that's the one. They lost all funding and the project was abandoned. Okay. All right. Yeah, I think NASA's working on something new as far as a shuttle. They're Ghosty. Yeah, there was something on the news or on yeah, I caught it somewhere. Some kind of it's almost secretive, but yeah. I still get a kick out of those pictures from Mars, from those little rovers. Yeah. All right, that's it for this one. I'm gonna go eat. Thank you again for joining me on another live stream. Always a lot of fun. It's always a joy chatting with you guys. I wouldn't have it any other way. If anybody here watching has not subscribed, please do, and consider supporting the Total OS Today channel through PayPal, Patreon, Amazon affiliate links, and that's it. Yeah, Ghosty, NASA. I believe NASA or the military is working on some kind of new shuttle. Yeah. So, yeah, do a search. It should be out there somewhere. Thanks, Ghosty. Cheers to you. Stay cool there in warm and sunny UK. And looks like here it's starting to dry up a little bit. So, yeah, after I eat, I might go grab a cup of coffee, and enjoy the rest of my evening. So to everybody here, once again, thanks for stopping by. And I will catch you on the next one. Take care.